So what we're going to cover this morning in Making 2023 Count with ExoFutures is Craig's going to first cover for us what is really meant by a framework. We often confuse a framework with methodologies, etc. So this will help us get onto the same page. Then it's very important to answer the question, why yet another framework? And that we will answer in the perspective and in the context of South Africa and the African continent. It's also then important for us to help you understand how we see ExoFutures' role in SDG 17, which is Partnership for Goals. After that, Craig's going to introduce to us the Exponential Future Framework from ExoFutures, which we have created based on the experience that we have gained from working with Democratising Entrepreneurship. Many of the people present here also participated with us during those days, and then also with us working with our partners under the Hluka umbrella, Hluka Impact Communities and Hluka Trust specifically. And often we are just introduced to a new framework. So it's also very important for us this morning to help you understand how we can make this real, and then a short little call to action on us calling on you to collaborate with us. We will take questions at that time, and then Craig will close out for us. So I have officially welcomed everybody. Just a few house rules quickly at this point in time. Please do stay muted. We are recording. Also, please do not hesitate to answer questions in the Zoom chat. We really would like to receive your feedback. And also at the point of Q&A, I'll ask you just to raise your hand if you have any questions, and you are then welcome to unmute yourself at that point in time to ask questions. So I've said I'm Liesel van Rooyen, but there are two very important people here today, and this is Craig de Branche and also Debbie Cockrell. And Craig and Debbie, I would like you to both introduce yourselves to our audience present here this morning or this afternoon, subject where you are in the world. It could be an evening as well. Just a quick introduction of yourselves, because there's nobody who can do that better. And I'm going to ask Debbie to introduce herself to us first. Debbie, if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself and introducing you to us.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Liesel, for the warm welcome. Hi to everybody that's joined us. I'm delighted to be here. Debbie Cockrell from Johannesburg, South Africa, the Westbury Bosmont area, for those that are familiar with the territory. I am very much a budding social entrepreneur, and I've been working in the community development arena within my community for the past 9 years. My previous background is a little bit of hospitality that has seen me travel the world, but I am very passionate about finding solutions to some of the challenges that we find on the ground in community. A lot of it focused in the educational space, the play-based learning space, environmental sustainability, youth entrepreneurship, social entrepreneurship development. So lots of different areas, but as we tack into it, we will explore a little bit more. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Debbie. We met Debbie a couple of months ago, and we were so impressed with her, but I'm going to talk to Craig get Craig to talk to us why we are so impressed and so happy that we are working with Debbie. Craig, with that said, could you also introduce yourself and just explain our partnership with Debbie as well, please?
Yeah, thanks, Liesel. Thanks. Yeah. So I mean, Debbie's energy and her passion for change, and for youth entrepreneurship, as she touched on, has impressed us immensely. And it aligns a lot with what we've been trying to do in the Exo group, which is to apply our traditional capabilities in digitization, in skills development, in venturing, and in going into communities and creating the governance, the incentives, the gamification that will get those communities to identify the problems that they're facing, and make the change on the ground that they need. So we're involved in water projects, we're involved in game reserve projects where community upliftment is a big thing. So really, I'm a serial entrepreneur that has a passion for social impact and entrepreneurship. So many of you will know me in terms of some of the corporate engagements that we've had over the years, but we're focusing on the skills and enterprise development space with ExoFutures. So that's why we're here, and that's why we want to share the framework that we've developed in that context.
Mike, thank you very much for that. And Debbie, thank you very much. And Debbie, we are very glad that you could join us here this morning. Debbie's diary is back to back with the great work that she's doing out in the communities.